You know, some people say it's an electrifying graphic novel. They say it's an electrifying 72-page graphic novel, and I say it's an electrifying almost 80-page graphic novel. So anyway, hey, welcome. It's Aaron Live. No Shelley Showtime tonight. Shelley's out with a injury. We hope to have her back and playing next week, but we'll see. She might be watching in the chat. She's laying down, so we'll see if she shows up. Let's see who's here. Let's get this show on the road. I mean, this is going to be a big show because I've got David Williams coming in. I've got Mark Nelson, monster creator, character designer, artist extraordinaire. Provided we we worked out all the technical bugs, and then we're going to have a turkey drawing competition. I know that sounds crazy, but it's like it's almost Thanksgiving. And I was thinking last week when Shelley and I were sitting here talking, so I had made the comment that, oh yeah, remember when you were a kid and you used to put your hand on the paper and draw the turkey? And I thought, hey, what if we actually had a turkey drawing contest? But not just any turkey. This is going to be like, there's a lot of leeway. Alien turkey, comedic turkey, superhero turkey, anything you want to do. So hopefully it'll be fun and entertaining and not just a head scratcher for everybody. We'll find out. I do guarantee that it will be better than the portfolio show. So we've got that going for us. Okay. So anyway, here we are. Who is first? Sequential Treasures. Look at that. He says, holy heck, I'm here first, even before leg kick. I should get something for that. That's an amazing feat. You know what you get for that? Nothing. But thank you for being first. Past Master Dan is here. Oh, he's sensing perhaps some tension between me and David Williams because I didn't call him Brohawk Williams. Well, there's always tension when there's competition involved. So, we'll see what happens. Let's see. And then he piles on by saying that, or he forgot, as older people tend to do. But you know what older people also tend to do? Yeah. So there you go. Leg kick is here because leg kick is almost always here. David is in the chat. Now it looks like he's back in the green room. I'll let him sit there for a while and stew. Let's see. Aaron is serving turkey tonight. No, you're hoping for snacks. Well, your hopes will not go unanswered. Let's see. Geek Avengers there. He's saying hi to Comics Gate. Hello. Thanks for joining us. Oh, there's a lot of Geek Avengers right there in a row. Let's see. Bill Maxwell's joining us. Excellent. David, yo, Sequential Treasure. Much respect. See, you got a shout out from the Brohawks, so that's good. Let's see here. Much love and respect to everyone in the chat from David Williams. Of course, he doesn't extend that to me, but that's all right. It's okay. We'll see what happens. Statistical Zero is here. Nicholas Gear. I always want to say Greer, but it's Gear is here. And let's see here. We're going down the list. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. It's just a lot of Kevin Thomas is here. Who me is here. Yes, you. Look at that. Kyle. Hello, Aaron and everyone. These just me inclusive. It's kind of the thing like the kid who gets caught chewing gum in class. They say, hey, did you bring enough for everybody? Kyle did. He brought enough for everyone. He's saying hi to me and everyone here. I think that's just beautiful. Oh, Mike Miller's in just enough to give me a little sass. I sent him back to NFT land, where he's probably doing much better than me, that's for sure. So, Mike, thanks for sticking your head in. I appreciate it. Angelo Karenko is here. Daniel Russell. Okay, see, there's just... The show's not a show without Shelley, I know, but it's going to have to be enough of a show without Shelley. So hang in there with me. Brohawk draws Aaron as the Italian turkey. Aaron draws Brohawk as the jive turkey, and Nelson draws a xenomorphic turkey with face huggers. I love it. Get that. Uh-oh, Shelley is in the house. Then we can do some of the, see, that's the thing. when I expect Shelley to be here, and sometimes we don't know, it's a game time decision, how does the injury feel? Is she going to be able to go or not? And so I prepare stuff that includes Shelley, but if she's not here, I can't really do it. But if she's in the chat, I'll do it, and then she can respond in the chat. So it'll be almost like she's here. Daryl Wayne is here. Paul Brillhart is here. No, it's going to be a little bit more complex than tracing your hand. Okay. I got to mix it up a little bit. You guys are bringing it hard, but excuse me for burping. I want to make sure there's enough pain to go around. Yeah, let's see. Everybody's asking for it. I don't know, you guys. Everybody wants a little something tonight, and you're getting it. Hey, Gabe's here. Hey, Gabe, I'm going to send you a bunch of pages in the next couple days because I got a ton of them stacking up. Let's see. Shadowhawk Backs is here. Thanks for joining us, Shadowhawk. Now Mike's given the revolution call because he knows Shelley's in the chat. So let's see. There's a lot of conversation going on that doesn't involve me, which is I guess that it tells me that where my place in the pantheon is, and it's not very high up. Hi, Aaron, Shelley, and chat. Post a new video on my channel today. Check it out if you like. Creative process stuff. How about that? Neon Todd Studio. You guys check that out if you get a chance. Winston Go. Good morning from Singapore. He's having a cup of coffee, probably watching this right now. Yeah, Shelley is not promoting drug use, of course, but she's on some pain meds right now. Hi, Aaron. We all know you're the main draw. See what I did there? Thank you, Statistical. I appreciate that. You always got my back. Wow, that is horrible. That's actually worse than having to watch this. So I feel bad for you. Thank you, Geek. I'm going to keep the chin up. Okay, so let's get on with the festivities. We're going to start drawing at about 5:30. But until that, we've got a few things to cover, and one of them, of course, is this. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. I have today Blue Diamond Almonds, brought to you by Blue Diamond Almonds. These are honey roasted. These are freaking like candy, but they're still nuts. Oh my goodness, they're so good. And I also have these Montgomery cherries, you guessed it, dipped in chocolate. Let's try one of those. It's going to be interesting for us at Thanksgiving because my son and his fiance will be joining us after they are at her parents' house, so later in the evening. And my daughter will be here. She's home right now from college for a week. But usually we have just tons of people coming and going, and it's not going to be the case. But we're still cooking a 13-pound turkey. I should say I am. And a bunch of pies and, mashed potatoes and stuffing and yada, yada. But they're probably going to have a lot of leftovers. I got that feeling. Oh, wait a minute now. Salt and vinegar. I have not tried them. Okay, I'll give it a shot next time. Now, Shelley has to actually crawl in here to get snacks. I don't deliver snacks. She's doing homework. So how about that? I raised my kids right. I know, right? I mean, especially the honey roasted ones. I mean, even the regular roasted ones are great, but the honey roasted stuff is, that's going out to Shelley, not me. I feel fine. He does need some box candy. Right, I'll give her some Raisinets, which I think she hates, so, I mean Yeah, that'll happen. Oh, boy. Alright. Oh, wait a minute, what's this? Randy Howell sent me a super chat and I missed it. How is that possible? Well, let's read that right now. Randy, thank you, first of all, for the $10. I really appreciate it. It's very kind of you. 5 cannonballs and a Stooges punch-up. Sounds like a rocking Thanksgiving with the Loprestis. Call the cops. It could get riotous, that's for sure. Oh, I am working on getting Richard Evans, the owner of Bedrock City Comics, to come on with me, hopefully next weekend, to talk about he has one of the most impressive collections, private collections you'd ever want to see, comic books, obviously. And we talk about collecting and trends and things like that, that I'm so into that stuff. You guys may be like, but I'm telling you, it'll be cool. So keep your fingers crossed that I can get that taken care of. And again, Randy, thank you for the 10. That was very kind of you. Good time. He's probably right now, he's in the green room, right? But I'm not letting him in yet. But he's probably back there like drawing his turkey already. So he's cheating. I'll bet money he is. Oh, the Bride of Frankenstein sketch. Yes, great. I'm glad you got it. It took me a while to get those things shipped out because my printer ran out of ink and I have to special order the ink, and holy crap. It's a mess. Hey, there's Mark Nelson's in the green room too. We are going to have a time here pretty quickly, but I did want to go over a couple of things real quickly. Actually, you know what? Can I bring these clowns in and talk to them? Do you guys want to come in and chat with me a little bit here before we get started? Why don't we do that? I feel guilty when I have guys sitting in the green room and I just let them sit there forever, right? Although Mark's still working his camera, maybe I should give him a few more minutes to figure that out. But anyway, let me bring in my nemesis, my online nemesis, the guy that it's kind of like Ollie and Frasier. It goes back and forth. Some think he's the best. Many think I'm the best, but neither one of us ever shy away from a good old fashioned competition. So David has joined us today. Please welcome David Brohawk Williams. Hey, David. Is this your attempt at intimidation? Because it's not working. It's not working, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now you said you've never met Mark Nelson. Is that correct?
Yep. Never met him.
No, he's upside down. I don't know what he's doing. I'm afraid to bring him in. He might explode the whole show. Mark, I'm going to bring you in, even though you're upside down. Ladies and gentlemen, I've had him on before. He's a fantastic illustrator. You might remember him from doing the very first Aliens comic book for Dark Horse. He does amazing creature designs and world building. In fact, he has a book. And if you want to check it out, it's on Amazon. The link is down in the description. Let's welcome back to the show. He just went black again. So no offense, David, but he went dark over there on his screen. I don't mean that he was culturally appropriating you. I just mean that his screen went black. So we'll give him a chance here to get back on here before I bring him in. So all that big introduction for nothing. All right. I've got to run a couple things here, David. So you're just going to have to, join in the fun. What I like to do every week is bring in a little bit of Bernie Wrightson to the show. And so this is our Wrightson image for the day. Let's take a look. That is a cool piece, man. The way that guy used shadows to create that weight when he would do like cloaks and stuff.
He was
Man,
all right.
it's all right. Just average. Yeah, you
I
can live
think we're
without
gonna
it.
have to resurrect Bernie because he went out the lines a little. Have him start all over.
I don't know, man. I was a Wrightson honk since I was like first discovered him, like when I was, I don't know, 12 or 13. I just never looked back. So he did have that great period from about 1972, Swamp Thing #1, to about 1980, when he finished working on the Frankenstein stuff. And then after that, it got a little not quite as how should we say, dominant. Still a good artist, but nothing like he did in that 8-year, period of time. So there's some people might disagree with me, but I'm an expert, so you should agree with me even if you disagree with me.
Yeah.
All right. So Shelley was supposed to be here, and we were going to play a game called Shelley Knows. Now, David, I know you always watch the show, right? You never miss it.
I occasionally miss it.
So you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, right?
No, I know what you're talking about.
All right. So we're going to play Shelley Knows because Shelley's in the chat, and she's going to respond in the comments. So let's see what the topic is for today. Does Shelley know comic art? What do you think, David? Do you think she knows comic art?
A little bit. She better.
Well, let's see. Let's see what she thinks of this dude.
You better know, woman.
All right, she's giving us a yikes and an oh no, so she's ready to go. All right, so I got to push the 6 buttons to share. All right, Shelley, what do you think of that? Just give us your honest opinion. That's, of course, classic Plop Comics cover art from Basil Wolverton. David, you know who Basil Wolverton is, right?
No, I wouldn't even know that.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm serious.
Well, Shelley Lopresti says woman. What the heck does that mean? Shelley's like not digging that, not so much. David, what do you think? Is that classic comic art or just doesn't really do it for you?
I mean, that's in that kind of Robert Crumb arena of just out there that I'm not, I never followed. Not to say that it's not drawn well. It's drawn very well,
That's just very, very weird.
Yeah, very weird.
Well, and he also did a comic called Space Hawk, I think in the 50s, that even though it was kind of a normal comic, it still wasn't drawn in a way that would make you think he didn't have something odd going on. And he just made a living out of it in the 60s, especially in the late 60s, early 70s of doing stuff like this. But Shelley is not going for this. She says, no, thank you. So, all right, let's try this.
She's a smart lady.
Okay, well, we'll see because she didn't like Frank Miller last week. That's why this all started. So, okay. What do you think of that, Shelley? I won't see if she knows who it is, but she might know who it is.
You could do it, Shelley.
Daniel Russell says mushrooms were involved. That, of course, he's referring to the Wolverton piece. Yeah. Try Spain, no doubt. What are we talking about here?
It rhymes with granola.
Yeah, I know. Well, she's not supposed to get. I just want to know if she likes it or not.
Oh, okay.
She says, I can barely see it. It's too dark. Wow. So you're saying that our good friend Mikey has using too many blacks on there?
Hey, this is the second time you went.
I'm going to get flagged, man.
Man, what the hell, man?
Well, wait a minute. Shelley's like, not really. Not digging it. Ooh. Yes, it is. It's Mignola, but she's not digging it. Well, now she's going to come back a little bit and go, it's a bit. So she's okay with it a bit. Understanding that Mignola is sort of a classic and a legend, that she can't be too rough on him. But here, let me throw this out here, and I will use this to prove my point here in a second. Okay, Shelley, what do you think of this? I'm going to tell a very sad story about this page in a minute, but
Do you have the original?
I did. And one of those, let's see, Shelley's a tough audience and Mike M is a heck of a storyteller. It's true. But we're just asking Shelley if she likes the look of the art. That's all we're getting out of her today. She's not a big comics reader, so she's not going to give you a comment on probably on storytelling. I can't ever get her to read my stuff. Oh, see, now look at that. Shelley's on board. Now here's the point I wanted to make. The people that are not into comics, right, that don't necessarily get the comic language like the rest of us do, like stuff that looks more normal, which Alan Davis's stuff clearly does. And it's great. I love Alan Davis. But Shelley, of course, being someone who's not, comic art aficionado, is going to like this more than the other stuff, even though most people would say that Mike Mignola was a far superior creative talent to Alan Davis. But I love Alan Davis's stuff. So there you go. How about that?
I would never say that about Mike Mignola over Alan Davis.
You'd never take Mignola over Davis?
I wouldn't say he's a superior talent. I wouldn't say that. He
just different.
He just found a technique that resonates with people, but Mike couldn't do half of the things that Alan Davis does. Not even close.
It's true.
And he knows it.
Well, Mignola once told me that, he always wanted to draw like Wrightson and realized he never could. So that's why he went the opposite direction and went super stylized, to find something different. And obviously it's worked, huge for him. But the sad story about this is I did have the original art to this page. And then during one of my stints of unemployment in the late 90s, right before I went to CrossGen, I was selling original art like crazy just to pay bills. And that one went by the wayside.
That's why I stopped collecting art.
What's that?
That's why I stopped collecting art, because I got in positions to where I had to get rid of stuff that I cherished, and I said, you know what, no more. So I just got rid of all of it.
Well, I guess that's a good way to do it. So you just like dump everything and then be done with it. Because I've had Wrightson originals that I had to sell, and it was just painful. Look at that. She says parts of it looks like Aaron's work. See, I fit into that sort of, I meet what people's normal expectations for drawing would be. I fit into that category. I'm not doing something really bizarre that's out there. But anyway, so there you go. That's what shows Shelley, that gives you a little bit of taste of what Shelley likes in comic art.
Hey, look what I got.
Uh-oh. You brought some snacks, dude?
Yeah.
What is that? Organic, what is that? Blue corn with flaxseed tortilla chips. Wow.
Delicious.
Are they really? Is that like a New Mexico thing?
No, they're like at Whole Foods or what's the other one? Trader Joe's, that kind of,
Oh,
good.
Wait a minute, though. What was that pie? When we had pie that time, what did you, it was like apple peach or something weird like that?
Peach pecan.
Peach pecan, which I had never heard of.
It's so good.
And I'm thinking it had to be like a Southern thing or a New Mexico thing. And so I'm wondering if these chips are Whole Foods, I can go in there and get them.
Yeah, you could probably even find them at Target, like in their little shopping area.
Wait a minute here. I've got, what issue is that from, Aaron, the Alan Davis? That is from issue number 1 of Clandestine. Now I still have the first page to that issue, which is a MODOK page that Alan Davis did. I kept that, but I sold the Silver Surfer page because it was
do you think you
valuable.
Do you think you could hunt that page down and trade the guy some of your art for that page back if you wanted it?
Who do you think would be dumb enough to trade my art for Alan Davis's work?
What are you talking about?
Maybe I'll give him I should hunt that down because I would love to have that.
Yeah, just tell him your sob story and squirt a few, and you'll get it back just like,
Jeff Stout says Clandestine was not a good read. It was a little confusing, but I bought it for the art. Blue Corn has a weird result the next day, David. That's what they're saying.
And I like it.
All right, let's bring in Mark Nelson. He's here. He's ready to rock and roll, I think. I think he's got his system figured out. So everybody, welcome back. Illustrator extraordinaire, Mr. Mark Nelson. Hey, Mark. Mark?
Oh, yeah. Well,
okay, all right.
I got everything figured out here, Aaron. Why,
okay.
Yes.
Well, you're still moving stuff around, though. It's like a Disney ride. Just kind of. All right. Hey, now.
Okay, wait a second.
Know David Williams, or have you ever met David Williams? I don't think you have, or he hasn't met you. Are you familiar with his work?
No, I don't know if I've met Mr. Williams. Have I met you, Mr. Williams?
No, sir. Nice to meet
you. Okay. I guess we got to. Oh, shit. Oh, well. Since he's in the dark, I was going to put myself in the dark so I could wave. But
this isn't the Halloween show, you guys. Okay, we can see your hand. There you go. All right.
Yeah, Mr. Silly. Okay.
David's been in comic art for a long time, but he spent a good deal of time doing what would we call it, David? Product art for Warner Brothers, or no? What would you call it?
Consumer products. Yeah.
Consumer products for Warner Brothers, and it's quite a good artist. So we have quite a lineup here tonight. This should be fun.
Fantastic. Can I try one thing here?
Please.
I'm on this phone, and this phone has decided to have a massive coronary hatred effect on me. I'm going to turn this down on my desk and tell me if it's upside down.
All right.
Of course, now, you buy this stuff and it works perfectly. And then when you want to use it, okay. Whoop.
Yeah, your art is upside down now.
Okay, crap. All right. That's why I was upside down when I first was talking, because I figured, well, I got to make the art right side up. So if I turn the phone down, it would be upside down. So now I have to turn the phone upside down so you can see my artwork the right way. But then my hairy ass, when I go back, excuse my French, my hairy buttocks will be upside down. So,
well, hey, if you draw something trippy, we might not even know it's upside down until the end. So,
I'm going home. See you later.
No, come on.
All right, let me just try one more thing to see if I can get this thing to work. Okay.
All right. So if you're upside down, then when you put it down on your desk, it should be right side up.
Oh,
he's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Don't do this to me. Okay. So now I am upside down, right?
You are.
So if I go like this.
There, it works.
My work should be right side up. How much of it are you seeing? I can't see it.
All of it.
Yeah, most of it. We got a little bit of room at the top, too much room at the top and not enough at the bottom.
Okay. Well, let's do it this way. How about there?
Right there. Perfect.
Go over to your left a little bit.
What I'm going to do then is I'm just going to tape this here, and I can then know where I can. Well, let's do it.
Go over to your left a little bit.
Hold on.
Okay, that'd be way too far.
Thank God for technology.
You know what? Isn't that the truth?
Okay, how's that?
Well, I think I'm trying to go
over to your right. Go to your right.
There you perfect.
Right there.
Perfect.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. So that's pretty much got it. We seem level.
Yep.
And you can see my hand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful. Perfect.
Can you see my Johnson?
No.
Good.
Thankfully. So we're seeing everything that's important to see, and some of the stuff that we don't want to see is off panel. So we're good there.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Randy Howell says, "Welcome, Mr. Nelson." He's very respectful. Are we going to see an alien turkey burst out of the chest tonight? Turkey usually pops my buttons. How about that? Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Shelley just gave me a super chat. Does that mean she's taking money out of my pocket and giving it to me?
What did she? What did she give? What did she give you?
A super chat where they actually send you money so that you'll read their chat. And my wife just did that. So
She's funny. That's
have a
hilarious.
great evening. Everyone. Time for next dose. See y'all soon. Much love. Okay. Thank you, Shelley. Thank you. I'm going to go to my PayPal account and see if there's a $10 were removed. Oh, wait a minute, Shelley, before you leave, you guys, I got to run one little short video, then we'll get drawn. This is something I like to call precious moments from yesteryear. So this is for Shelley.
Here, pull yourself together, Tom. Snap out of it, snap out. You're verging on the hysterical. Come on now, brace up, brace up. There, that's more like it.
Oh, see, if Shelley was here, she'd be yelling at me right now for putting that Nosferatu clip in there because she hates that. And I keep putting it in everything. So, oh my goodness. Anyway, okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go till 6:30. And we're going to draw a turkey in celebration of Thanksgiving. Now, Mark, the reason I wanted you on for this is because I knew you'd draw something really weird. So we're expecting not the average turkey from you.
Okay.
David,
Well,
go ahead, Mark. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Since you can't see me and I can't see you, I put a little picture of me there.
Your ID card?
Yeah, from a job from 12 years ago. Yeah. And I still look as horrible as I do today.
Well, as long as you don't look worse. See, if you can maintain. So now, David, I don't know what you have planned, but I just let me go over this. You guys could do alien turkey. You could do a zombie turkey. You could do a superhero turkey. You could do a funny turkey. You could do whatever floats your boat.
And we get an hour.
You get 1 hour. So,
man.
See, you could look at David. If you could do bat turkey, you know what I mean? It's like you could.
I got you.
All right, hang on a second.
Yeah, I know.
I got to open up my my right camera here so I can draw too.
Okay, you can see my stuff. Okay, so
yep, you're totally good, man.
You see me doing that and everything.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Is there? I wonder if there's a way I could get it on my computer so I could see the two of you or what you're drawing.
You'd feel the pressure then. Well, you could bring I sent you a link on Facebook. You could actually hit your link on your computer and open it up on your computer and on your phone at the same time, I would think.
Or we could just draw.
All right. Well, gentlemen, don't let me stop you. Let's get rolling here, and I will drop some questions on you as we're going along.
Is there any size restriction? Do you guys work comic books?
I'm doing 9x12. I don't know, David. How big are you working? 11x17?
Yep.
See, whatever you like.
Okay, I'm going to get my 4x5 pad out.
Go tiny, just as long as you can zoom in on it so we can see what you're doing.
Well, let's okay, just go ding or whatever and let's go.
Ding. I gotta
suck it up, Buttercup.
Okay. So, Mark, now can you talk and draw at the same time? Because I don't want to distract you, but
yeah, no, I have no problems. I taught for years. So
that's true. Okay, so
sometimes my students would wish I wouldn't talk. No, I'm kidding.
You're working on a book, aren't you?
Yeah, that's what the you saw. That's hopefully going to be the cover.
Oh. Now, it's a graphic novel.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Okay, I put a link in the video description for your book on Amazon. The creating what's it called? The world's
building fantastic worlds. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a link for the Amazon if anybody's interested in checking that book out as well. If you want to back Wraith of God, please feel free to do that. The link is in the description. Oh, and while you guys are drawing, I'll give you a little bit of a head start. I got to do a quick update on this. I did get I got my Garbage Man trade paperbacks are in. That means your Garbage Man trade paperbacks are in. I get to sit on them for a while till I finish Wraith of God. But yeah, there it is. All published by, has that new book smell. So I have these, and I have some extras. I'm going to put up a secret tier on the campaign page for people that have already bought Wraith of God but wanted to get a Garbage Man, but I ran out of them before they could order. So they'll get first crack at the extra ones I have. And then if there's any extras beyond that, then I will open them up to everybody. And of course, the Power Cube trades. So these are the 2 trades that I offered as bonuses or extra purchases with the graphic novel I'm working on right now, Wraith of God. So these are in the house, and just want to let you guys know things are moving along. I sent some of the trading cards out to get printed this past week, and so things are moving. I just finished page 19, so I'll be starting page 20 tomorrow. So there you go. Okay.
Put me down for one of those.
Yep.
I'll get in there and whatever.
All right. I'll
send me the magic link.
I will. Okay. So David, are you just doing commissions right now, or are you back on
I'm working on commissions.
So you're still did you ever finish issue 5 of Bass Reeves, or are you still going on that?
Yeah, it's virtually done. The pencils are done, just not all the inks. Just got a few more pages to ink on that.
Now, is Gabe still coloring that?
Oh yeah.
Guy's one busy dude.
As he should be.
You know, I just decided I think I want to go bigger for my art. As Mark's thinking about downsizing, I'm thinking about getting bigger because I've got.
No, I'm drawing on a full comic book page here.
I go about 11 by 14. I figure that's about all I can handle.
That's what she said.
See, Mark, I run a clean show, and I bring you on here and look at it. It just goes right in the toilet. Okay.
Yeah. Oh well. Okay.
Oh well. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I won't regale you with any of my. Never mind. I won't even think. I'll put my filter back on.
Oh, that's right. This is the family show on YouTube. Or so I like to pretend.
Well, you must have had a very different family than what I grew up into. Sure.
Well, my dad was a little rough around the edges, but my mom kept us in line pretty much.
Yeah, my dad was. There was no. What was I going to say? There was no topic that could not be breached at the dinner table. So.
Turkeys are ugly, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Not on a sandwich.
the Swiss cheese. Mm.
That depends on what part you're eating, you know?
It's true.
Yeah, if you're eating a waddle on a sandwich, I don't think you'd be a happy camper.
Now, are you, Mark, you guys do big Thanksgiving, or what do you guys do normally?
We will be doing it just, I think, Anita and I this year, but yeah, we've that's right around my birthday too, so that's why it's always a strange time.
Mm.
And but we actually got a, the honey baked hams make a honey baked turkey breast, which I kind of like. And I just said to Anita, if you don't want to cook, let's just get that. And, I mean, we usually do the whole, we would have family over and do the whole turkey thing, but they're all up in Wisconsin. So.
Dave, you got a house full. You guys probably do like a big thing, don't you?
Yeah, not this go around. We've been doing it for so long that we're just downsizing this go around. So we'll just probably just do. You know what? I don't know what we're gonna do. But it ain't gonna be turkey. We had enough turkey.
Spoken like a guy who doesn't do the cooking.
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't make a pie or anything?
Oh no, they'll probably be that, but it just won't be like the big, giant routine that we usually have with, big turkey. There's ham. There's macaroni and cheese. There's, green beans. All the, typical stuff. We're just probably gonna change it up just a little. Get out of the routine just a little.
Old Dirty Fatty says, I'll say it again. Nelson, I bought your book. It was very instructive. So there you go.
Oh. Well, thank you very much. And when I learn how to read, I'll probably read it too.
See, my dad could make the Pope swear, says Past Master Dan. How about that? Dave, Nicholas Gear wants to know, where do we reach out to you about commissions?
I'm kind of filled up on my commission list at the moment, but if you want to talk to me on Instagram under DWAMS Art, DWAMS Art. When it loosens up, I might take you up on that. You'll just have to check in periodically.
And where can they find Bass Reeves? Just Walmart?
Yep.
Now, you said you can order that online, right? Through Walmart's...
Yes.
Okay.
Wait a second. You're talking about Bass Reeves, and the publisher is...
Allegiance Art?
Yeah, and they're the ones that did the Walmart exclusive, right?
Yeah. Yes.
That's a great book.
Thank you.
I'm impressed as
Thank
hell. I'm working here with you.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it.
See, I only bring the best on my show, Mark. Only the best. Although it pains me to say that out loud where David can hear me. But
yeah, well, I had to send that check in before he'd let me in.
Yeah.
Well, I make a buck if I can. Let's see. Lee E. Munoz says, yeah, I'm buying Nelson's book right now. Didn't realize his pedigree. How about that? See, I introduced you to the world, Mark.
Great. Well, tell them that there's also the Innsmouth book. If they dig a little deeper, for some reason, when you type my name in, it doesn't come up, but it's the lost drawings of Manish Sokovia Innsmouth. And that's got 128 Lovecraftian illustrations, which was a lot of fun.
All right. Now give me the name of that book again.
Innsmouth, 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 The Lost Drawings.
Now, is that all you, or is that you with some other people?
That is me with Steve Smith helping in the writing credits, but it's all my drawings. There's about 128 illustrations. It's like it's a book just chock full of illustrations.
Yeah, because I thought you had more than the one book, but I couldn't find it on Amazon. I was like, well, what the heck? So
I don't know. I think what it is they put the Innsmouth book under Mark A. Nelson, and the Dover book is just Mark Nelson. So I don't know. but that's one of my favorite books. And I have the dubious pleasure of having a comic book through Marvel, the Epic line, that has been completely taken out of the comic buyers, the Overstreet book. So with Mike Barron, it's called Feud.
Really?
Yeah, you can't find it under Feud. You got to look. You got to know that it's the Epic line, and then they make it really hard to find. Yeah, that's the one that was all the dinosaurs that Mike and I worked on, sort of the lizard creatures.
Oh my gosh!
It's a really fun book.
No, okay. So is that like a graphic novel type thing, or is it? Is it book?
Four single issues.
But did they never collected it then?
No, because Epic, remember, went under because Marvel sort of, and it was also a creator-owned book. So that sort of, at one point, both DC and Marvel were doing a lot of creator-owned books, and then they just sort of quit that camping ground.
Right. So we'd have to find that through eBay or something, maybe.
Yeah, I found. Yeah, eBay is because even when I go to the comic book store, I say, "Did you guys ever see this book?" And they're like, "Huh?" So, but that's one of the funnest things I think I've worked on.
I'm gonna have to check that out because I didn't know about that either.
And well, tell you what, bud, we need to do an email. A mail trade, and I can get you some of my stuff that you will probably just burn anyway. So
no, absolutely not. I love your stuff. Michael Steenburgen says hello. He's apparently at the hospital visiting his dad, and said he's watching the show. So he said hi to you, Mark, as well. Houston guy.
Yep, he's a great guy. Someday I'm going to get to meet him.
You're joking, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would consider him my closest friend in one sense down here. So yeah, I'm joking. He knows I'm kidding him.
I am trying to get. I think I'm going to get Richard on to talk comic collecting in the market here, hopefully next week.
Wow.
I don't know if you're. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, those guys know their stuff, buddy.
Yeah, I know, Richard. I don't know if you're how much you're into that, old comics collecting or anything like that. If you are into it at all, but man, Richard's private collection is stunning.
I've seen the safe, Aaron.
Yeah.
And he's drug out some stuff that was absolutely amazing.
Well, he was quite kind because when I went there for a store signing, he brought out boxes of stuff. And I'm telling you, man, I have never seen, like in person, some of the books he had. Seen him in the price guide or whatever, but holy smokes. So hopefully I can get him to kind of share a few of those with us as well.
He broke out a really early Kirby one for me and put it on the table and leafed through it, and I got to just sort of look at it, and it's just mind-numbing.
Mm-hmm.
And he also has some brilliant art too,
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, there's stuff hanging on his wall. Oh.
Yep. And Michael's got some great stuff too. So.
Now, Louis Brightraven says you have to look for your book, Mark, for it on Amazon as Heavy Hitters Feud, because it's a Heavy Hitters imprint book.
Okay.
Now, Kubert did one of those with Tor, I think, was a heavy hitters?
Heavy hitters. What I mean, the guys I knew that sort of Ron Lim did one. Bill Reinhold did one. There were a whole bunch of us that did them. Carl Potts pulled together a pretty incredible crew of artists. So I'm really proud to be part of that crew and proud of that book. So
Well, Potts, as I recall, I didn't work with him much. He was a pretty good editor, as I recall.
yeah. Well, he worked with Archie, so
Yeah.
Archie
Oh, there you
Goodwin
go.
was, yeah. That's really great. That's really, so they went by the heavy hitters. Okay, that's good to know. So when's the next? I'm sorry.
I was going to say, you can't promote your book if you don't know what the name of it is.
Well, I always knew it as Feud. I didn't realize you had to add all this. It's sort of like saying DC's Superman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I knew it
it's
was a heavy hitter, but even in the price guide, I think they might have it under heavy hitters. I'm not too sure, but it used to be one issue I got, and there it was. It was Feud, and it was in the regular book in the Fs.
I've got one issue I did of Plastic Man. It was like a special or something, and for some reason, it never showed up in the price guide. I mean, sure, it's in there, but I have no idea what it's under. So I think some of those they get a wild hair every once in a while, and they put them under just the weirdest headings, which is frustrating. It's your book and you're looking for
it. Well, my books are usually under the heading, "We found this in the trash. Don't buy it."
Oh no, that's not true. Your Aliens was a hot number there for quite a while when it first came out.
It did well. What's amazing is the two books that I got royalties on, in all the books I've worked on, the two books I got royalties on, one was Aliens, the series, right. And the other one was actually the first issue of Feud. Well, and everything else I've worked on is just tanked. So.
Yeah, well, I know that feeling. When did Feud come out? Was that had to have been probably then in the 90s if you're hitting royalties on that, right?
I think so. I was only 12, so I'm not too sure.
Just a young lad back then.
Yeah. They'd just been wiping my diapers, and I picked up that ink pen and started drawing.
So you do everything in blue. You do everything in blue and then just ink it from there. You don't normally use a regular pencil at all.
Well, I should show some of my blue pencils are they are very tight. In fact, actually, the one blue pencil I did for a cover for the Aquaman Horrors month, I remember Mark Chiarello went, "Wow, we could just shoot your inks from these pencils," So, since we're under this bad time constraint, I'm just going straight to ink, baby.
Well, hey, you don't want to be the guy that doesn't finish.
Well, I may not, because unlike you guys, I'm too anal retentive about everything. Counting all the back feathers on the turkey,
That is something you would do. But see, then you'll criticize me for not getting the feathers right, see?
Oh, jeez. I've seen two of your drawings that wrap around a beer can.
Well, you know, I
And they're nice. They're nice, darn drawings. Hey, look at that. I actually controlled myself there.
yeah, well, I appreciate it because we were starting to think about putting out a swear jar for my wife when she's on. No, she's not that bad. I'm just kidding. But
Boy, I just have to send you a check for $50 and then come on.
that's right. Well, as long as well, I've got this little thing that I can't. I'd show you. You're not watching the screen, so you wouldn't be able to see it anyway. But I have a language alert button that I use for a joke every once in a while when somebody gets too salty.
Gets a little too rowdy.
Yeah, well, I actually had people come in and say, "Hey, I'm so glad your stream is so clean because my kids can watch it." So now I'm sort of like trying to make sure that I keep it as clean as I can.
Well, I now have to tell you the story about when I was teaching at Northern Illinois University, and they used to have every year they'd have what was called a Beaux-Arts ball, which is, you know, some sort of the French thing, and you get dressed up in costume and all this kind of stuff. And I was dressed up in a costume that I'd made, and I was just a wild child. And the students kept coming up to Anita saying, we've never seen him like this before. You know, in class, he's so serious. He doesn't do anything like this. And if you ask any of my old students from Northern, I never swore in the classroom either. So, yes, it's not until I worked in a video game company where a guy used fire truck as an adjective, an adverb, an indirect object, a noun, you know, and then every once in a while he'd get some other word in there, you know, that I kind of felt. And my mom said, which was really funny, she goes, I was so glad when you left that job because your language cleaned up, you know.
Well, I've got my dear 90-year-old mother living with us, so she wouldn't tolerate too much salty language around here. So, got to be careful.
You know, I could tell you some salty stories, but
I'm sure you could. David finds creative ways to say stuff that might be considered a bit, you know, but he hides it, and you know what he's saying when he doesn't have to actually say it. It's very creative. I give him credit for that.
Well, I mean, if you watch Martin Scorsese movies, you have to be prepared for that too, because I think he actually has that word as a key, you know, on his keyboard.
Yeah.
Because, wow.
Dude, I get from watching Scorsese films, I get 4-letter fatigue, man. Because they drop F-bombs so frequently, it's like they just wear me out. You know, I'm going to draw turkeys more often. I had no idea. I mean, I did sort of how ugly these things are. They're a blast.
You need to check out some of the other, because there's one that has this incredible face, and he's got a name that I won't say. And yeah, it's just all the wattles hanging down, and it's pretty evil. And he does look exactly like what his name is. So yeah, they're an interesting bird. Vultures are also have some really nice characteristics to them too.
Yeah, but these turkeys, I mean, I was just looking at some earlier today, and they're like, it's like they got like just like they look like radioactive mutations or something, you know? They're just really crazy. Hey, someone else's dog is barking for a change instead of mine.
Well, my Anita says that every time you eat a turkey at Thanksgiving, you're eating a T-Rex. So,
oh my goodness,
that would actually make me pause. I have a love for T-Rexes. I have to admit.
Well, you know, they're part of the bird hip dinosaurs. So, and they're proving more and more links, Aaron.
Well, I am not as up. I'm one of those guys that's I mean, I love dinosaurs just because they're cool. You know, like I
Yeah.
love saltwater crocodiles and things like that. But I'm not one of those, you know, experts like probably you or Brett Booth or Simonson, you know, that spent all this time and can, you know,
Uh-huh.
I just kind of look at them visually and kind of dig them. And I have a bunch of dinosaurs books, but I haven't really read a lot of them since I was much, much younger. I just look at
Another
the pictures.
Steve Bissett and Mark Schultz are also
Yes.
dino nuts, and when I talk to those guys, they're dropping the scientific names, and I might as well be saying, "Are you? What language are you talking to me?"
Yeah.
But I've kept up with some of them, a lot of them, because there are so many great books now, and there used to not be. So
Yeah, and a lot of, I mean, terrific art too. I mean, again, I don't buy a dinosaur book unless I think the artwork is really, really cool.
that's true. Me too.
Bill Stout's another guy who's kind of a dinosaur expert.
Yeah.
He likes to talk. He likes to talk dinosaur trash to me.
Well,
like, dude.
He's capable of it because he's a
Yep.
smart cookie.
Yep.
He used to do life drawing classes at his house.
Yeah, in Pasadena.
Yeah, I used to go to those.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
I went down there one time. Terry Dodson and I. Well, it was Terry, Rachel, his wife, Shelley, and I went down there just for a weekend in LA, and we were. He was working at Universal for DreamWorks when they were doing all those. What the heck? They were video game. They were going to open up these big video game centers all over the country, and I think they only ended up doing one in Seattle, and that was it. But Stout was designing them.
Oh wow!
Okay. And so we went on the lot with him to check out what he was doing. Ate the commissary and all that kind of stuff. Saw a few stars, and but then we went over to his place in Pasadena where he did the life drawing. Mike Vosberg was there, and
Vosberg?
Huh?
Vosberg?
Vosberg, yeah. And but Terry and I were just looking through his flat files the whole time while everybody else was like drawing this, nude model. We were like looking at all his flat files, not really paying attention.
Yeah, I quit like after the third time going because the people there were so good. I was just like, it wasn't inspiring. It was just the opposite.
Yeah, you're getting depressed.
Oh yeah, big time. I mean, the reason why I even knew about it in the first place is because I was at a convention and I was talking to somebody and we were talking about Prince, the performer, and he was walking by and he heard the conversation and then we started talking about Prince because he's a Prince fan, and I was just like, whoa. Well, I didn't think we would have that in common, which is weird. And he just started rattling off all these songs and jams and all this other kind of stuff. And then he's like, yeah, man, I really like your stuff. I do this art class. And he said, you're in LA? Yeah, okay. Come over here. And I was just like, whoa, okay. It was pretty surreal, because he is one of my art heroes, but I never thought we would have anything much to talk about. I didn't think he would care for my stuff at all. And he doesn't remember my name still to this day. Every time we see each other, he'll point and go, hey. That's
hey,
it. Hey, you're that guy.
Hey, Mark, could you scoot your drawing a little bit to the right there?
Sorry, I just ran out of ink. I had to go get a new cartridge.
All right, I'll cut you some slack.
So now I'm sitting down right about there.
Yes, excellent. Is that dog chewing a bone? I guess that's probably someone's mic, probably your mic, Mark. So,
Mr. Barron?
no, your microphone, Mark, I guess is clicking or something.
Yeah, I'm getting a clicking here. Do you think it's mine?
Well, I don't know. David, mute yourself. See if it's you.
It's definitely not me.
Well, mute yourself for a second.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm telling you. Do it for a second.
Now it's clear.
It is. It is you, Williams.
It ain't me.
It's you. It just went away the second you muted your. Yep. It's
Dang.
you. So mute your mic until you talk.
Don't tell me what to do.
Please mute your mic until you talk. Oh, man.
Well, what we can do is all go on a mute strike and not talk.
Exactly. Let the drawings speak for themselves. We got about 20 minutes to go. Oh, no, wait a minute. Now it's clicking again. So, Mark, maybe it is you.
See?
Hold on. I don't know how to. I got to turn the whole thing around. I don't know even how to mute it. Oh, it stopped. Did you mute me?
No, I muted me. How in the world could that be me? I've never had that problem before. Wait a minute. Okay, hang on. I'm going to mute myself again. Let me see. Let's see if it goes away. Holy crap. What is going on? How is that me? What is happening? All right.
Your face.
Oh my gosh. What? All right. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm going to mute myself for a few minutes and I'll come back. Let's see if I can figure this out. All right, I'm muting myself. You guys just talk amongst yourself. Oh, Lord.
So now that Aaron's gone, you want to start a swear fest?
Yeah. Aaron, that dirty mother.
Yeah.
Son of a.
Well, it's still clicking, so I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it is still clicking.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe it's aliens, just like in Sign.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it is Mark, because Mark, you're the only one who hasn't muted. Let me see if I can mute you.
No, it's aliens from Signs.
I'm going to mute Mark and let's see what happens here. Okay, we're not hearing anything. Ah, it is Mark. Daniel Russell wins a prize. It was Mark.
Because we got 3 people on and I'm on a phone.
Yep, it's all you, Mark.
I'm blaming the meteors in Texas.
Well, blame technology, man. Right? It's supposed to work for us, not against us.
Mm-hmm. Well, considering how hard it worked against me to keep me off the show.
Well, see, I'm willing. Some people watching may not be willing to suffer, but I am, because I want you on the show, and I'll suffer through it. It just sounds like somebody's typing behind you all the time.
Well, I don't have any pets out here. My goldfish died, so that's it, dude. It seems to come and go, doesn't it?
Yeah, seems fine right now. Then it'll start up again. Yep, there it is. See?
Yeah. Whew. We have, how long do we have?
About 15 minutes.
Oh my goodness. Gracious
Get that-
gobbledygooks.
Get that face done. That's the important part.
Well, I'm going to have to. What I'll do is once we do this, then I want to see your guys' drawings. Of course, I wanted to watch you draw, so I'm SOL.
Well, you have to see. You'll have to go back and watch the video. See.
And then listen to that clicking. Are you kidding
Listen
me?
to that clicking for an hour and a half. Like everybody else, they're just like, oh no. This is the best looking ugly turkey I've ever drawn in my life. Well, I kind of got a wild hair being, the Wrightson fan that I am. I looked at that and I thought, you know what? This thing is so ugly. All I have to do is ugly it up a little bit more, and I've got myself a monster turkey without even half trying.
It's Mother Nature has put out some pretty incredible looking creatures, my friend.
Crazy.
Good God. So what happens if you don't finish?
You have to send me the art.
I have to suffer
And I get to keep it.
Well, I'll just send you that little pile of cinders after I burn it. Yeah, okay.
Put it in a little jar, and here's the ashes of.
Yeah. And there's Aaron. He can go, well, son, you see that jar of ashes right there? That's my John Byrne collection. Next to that, Jim Farrell. And here's my pride and joy, my Hal Foster ashes.
Well, see, you're actually going to get farther along than I am because, I think it's the more I talk, the more it clicks.
That's just because you're dropping those wonderful radioactive bombs of intelligence.
That's what it is.
The rest of us are just air suckers. Now, do the people watching, do they go, I want that drawing?
Well, let's see. Let's see. It was. Let's see. Michael Steenbergen says, just call Anita in. She can mute Mark pretty well.
And as I always say to Michael, I'm feeling the love, buddy.
Well, they're saying next time maybe Mark should have you use earbuds and see if that helps. I don't know.
Yeah.
See, us old guys, man, this technology just doesn't figure it out.
Well, also it changes so fast now, that you buy a phone and within, 2 weeks it's considered out of date, I mean, when you look at how far we've gone from LPs, cassettes, 8-tracks, DVDs, Blu-rays, laser discs.
No, that's a good point because none of them lasted. We had albums forever, and then we had 8-tracks, cassettes, and then as soon as DVDs came about or CDs, it was like they lasted for a couple of years and then they became something else and something. It's like you don't even get a chance to get used to some of the technology, like you're saying, and suddenly it's changed on us.
Well, I got sucked into that because I love movies. So I mean, I like I've got one movie that I love dearly. I've got the beta of it. I've got the VHS of it. I've got the DVD of it. I've got the Blu-ray of it. I've got the, laser disc of it, and you're just going, God, when is this going to stop? Goodness gracious gobbledygooks,
Well, see, you're the one getting suckered into buying all those different versions of the same thing.
Well, I bought the beta because I did my research, and the beta was a better picture, and it was all that.
Yeah.
Well, the VHS won out. So when Blu-ray and the red, whatever the red one was, started their battle, I just said, that's it. I'm going to wait until the winner is standing. And then if I have to buy a new thing, then that's the one I'll buy. But, along the way, because Laserdiscs were incredible, because they were actually a frame-by-frame transfer of the film onto a disc. So you could really see some beautiful stuff that you normally wouldn't see, because VHS wasn't always that good either.
Right.
So you get suckered. It's just like when you buy a comic and then you buy the upgrade, and everything else, we all have our weaknesses. Some of us have 50 copies of Captain Kirk in various stages and forms of toys, and some of us have a big stack of laser discs and go, ugh. So, okay, what's our time frame, bud?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay. I think I can get the tail feathers done then.
I sort of turned mine into a bit of a vignette. So it's not all finished, but that's the way it's supposed to be, see? It's called creative cheating.
Well, my problem is I had to go search out another ink cartridge. But, as they say, a poor workman blames his tools.
I've done a fair amount of... See, it is. The more I talk, the more it types. Someone is recording this. I think that's what it is. There's like a transcript going on. Unfortunately, I'm not saying anything of value, so I don't know. But I've taught myself over the months of doing live streams and sketches and things to be a little bit looser than I normally used to be. So I can actually get through something like this in the allotted time. It's not going to be as tight as, say, what you're doing, or maybe even what David's doing.
Please, this is the
Not really
dumbest
sure.
drawing I ever did in my life.
What's that?
I said, this is the dumbest drawing I ever done in my life.
What I like about other artists? We're always on top of being positive, Wouldn't say poo-poo if we had a mouthful of it. Yeah.
I actually like this turkey drawing. I'm quite pleased with what I've done.
Well, to the rest of us, Aaron, it's a turkey. Ba-da-doom-ba-ch.
Yep. That drawing's a real turkey.
Oh, God.
Well, come on. You can only draw superheroes so much, right? You can break it up a little bit.
That's why mine is dumb, because this is a superhero.
Well, see, I thought maybe you'd do like I was trying to kind of bait you into doing like a turkey with a Batman mask or something like that,
It's not that far from that. Feels like a Blue Falcon type thing.
Well, so you created a new character for your universe, right? Turkey Man.
The Gobbler.
Oh, and I'm the one that needs to be censored? Wow.
Uh-huh.
See, but that's David Williams sneaking it in.
Mm-hmm.
That could be the next Netflix series.
There you go.
It's right up DC and Marvel's alley.
There you go.
Mm. Woof.
All right.
So do you get points taken away if you don't draw the feet?
You don't draw the beak?
Feet.
No, I'm not drawing feet. Are you kidding me?
Okay. What? You're the one that's making the rules here, buddy.
No, I said it's open to interpretation. If you're doing like some weird alien turkey, you can, whatever you want.
I'm doing a turkey with a double-jawed thing.
Well, I can see what you're doing. You just can't see what we're doing.
No, I can't. It bothers me a lot.
Well, you may be glad when you actually see the finished pieces. I don't know. Okay, about 5 minutes, gentlemen.
Well, I know he's not talking to me.
I am talking to you. See, I have to admit, and I've said this before, I am very jealous of your warped creativity. I mean, you are just, the stuff you come up with just amazes me.
Who are you talking to?
You.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a jerkwad, but what are you talking about? I mean,
the stuff you come up with, the creatures and they're so unique and different that I just admire that ability. You have your creativity.
Well, I appreciate very deeply, and I mean that seriously, the compliment, because, I mean, when people ask me about stuff, I just say about like a lot of guys like you and Byrne and everybody else, I can't do superhero stuff, You want me to draw, a beautiful woman flying through the air with, Superman and this and that. That's really tough. But, if you want me to draw his pimple-ass friend, I'm right there, How ugly do you want them,
Yeah.
No, but I mean, it's just, I'm like you look through the book, I know, and you can just tell my love of nature and research, and I just love doing that stuff. So,
Well, that's the thing. You do stuff that's so bizarre and weird, and yet it feels like it works. And that's kind of the real trick, I think.
That is the best compliment when someone says that they're believable, because that's what I'm really trying to do is, create something different, but also have it feel like it's believable, Well,
no, I look at your stuff and say, okay, here's a field guide to this alien world, and it's not just goofy stuff with 6 eyes, and it looks like an organism that might, work just on, a different world or something, and so I think it's quite a talent. So kudos to you, sir.
Even though I'm the one clicking, huh?
Yeah. Well, actually, technically, I'm still to blame because it seems to only click when I'm talking.
Huh.
You know what that means, Aaron?
Uh-oh. What happened?
Yep.
It means shut up.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
So do you put it up for a vote on who wins the turkey of the day?
Yeah, of course. Roscoe Davis just dropped in and says, "Hey everyone, I see the turkeys, but what are they drawing?" Oh. I'm gonna have to give him. Hang on a second here. I got to give him one of these. Boo. Yeah. Boo. Got about 3 minutes, give or
Oh my
take.
gosh.
Well, actually, it's 2 minutes.
Serious?
2 minutes, dude. I just finished, so I've got like a little bit of time.
Oh, he just finished. Oh, okay. Man, rub it in, why don't you?
Oh, I'm fast. I didn't know. I never said I was good. I just said I was fast. Randy Howell says Bass Reeves is the first digital comic I ever bought. Technology marches on.
Thanks.
Daryl Wayne says, "Is there such thing as a transcript phone app? Turn it off." Sorry, guys. We'll be better next time.
Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm going to finish this foot, so he may be a one-legged turkey.
We got 1 minute.
You got a flamingo.
My 19-year-old daughter is listening to Van Morrison in her bedroom right now.
Ooh, that's some good stuff.
Oh, I raised her right. Said you're listening to Van Morrison right now. No.
She's all, Dad, quit.
All right, dudes, time's up.
Can we sign it? I'm gonna
Yes.
sign it. I'm gonna sign it, Aaron Lepresky.
I'll take credit for your drawing any day.
Yeah, because this one's all effed up.
You will never find a live stream turkey event like this with all the clicking. I mean, it's a one of a kind event.
It's a turkey pecking on a keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is our time up? I'm still drawing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Quit cheating, Mark. Quit cheating.
He's signing his name.
Okay.
Okay. So, no, we have to sign them?
Yeah, you have to admit ownership, dude.
Okay.
Gobble, gobble, mother.
All right. Well, Mark, while you're signing yours, I'm going to go full screen with David here so everybody can see.
By the power of Jubilee gravy.
Is mine centered there?
Yeah, yours is fine. Just leave it right there for the time being.
Okay.
And I'll get to you in a second. Okay, I just muted Mark so that we get rid of the clicking for a second. Okay, so here's David Williams, Turkey Man.
This is so stupid. This is the dumbest drawing I ever did in my life.
It's hilarious. I love it. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. He's got the little gobbler thing coming off his nose. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. All right, so there's David's drawing. We'll show mine and we'll do Mark's last. Okay. Back out. Now we'll do mine. This is a nervous turkey. He's about to lose his head, but he's an ugly, nervous turkey.
I like it.
Thank you. See, I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but then when I was looking at him, I was like, God, these things are so gross. I'm just going to go ahead and...
Yeah, you got all those nodules and weird things.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So...
Put him out of his misery and kill him. Make him a sandwich.
Dude, the axe is coming down.
Yeah. Put him in the oven quick.
Hey, hang on a second. Mark just added himself. There you go. So you're on your computer now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So there's mine. There's David. Let's take a look at yours full screen.
Well, bam. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. What do you got? A fish or something in his? Oh, another Jaws in his mouth? Look at that.
Yeah. Well, everybody wanted an alien turkey,
Yeah, I did.
so I didn't want to make them alien looking, but I give them the next set of jaws.
That's awesome.
There we go.
Oh, killer.
Still ugly. It's in the eye of the beholder, gentlemen.
I love it.
All right, so let's go around here real quick again. There's mine, more traditional, but butt ugly. About ready to get the axe. Here's
Oh.
here's David's turkey man.
Look at that poor eyeball. Yeah. His turkey man has gone organic.
Yep.
Move the chips.
Come on, show us the darn. There we go.
Hold it up so we can see it kind of more flat against the camera. You know, not
All right,
that.
There we go.
By the way, great book, my friend. I have that.
Okay, great. Thanks. I win, right? No.
Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look at. You're getting a little bit of glare. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's what I want to see. There it is.
There it goes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. You got to use that character like as a joke character or something, like a villain who's like tries to, just doesn't get it,
Yeah.
Well,
oh my gosh, that is hilarious.
Remember Inferior 5?
Oh, that's true. There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go, dude.
All right, perfectly.
Let's take a look at Mark's again. Oh, adjust that, will you, Mark?
I will.
Other way. There you go. Right there.
Perfect.
So that's awesome. All right, so everybody that's in the chat right now, vote for. We got to have a winner because that's how we play the game. So either type in Aaron, David, or Mark. And there's Mark upside down.
He went all Spider-Man on us.
He did. All right, Mark, I just took your phone offline.
Okay, I did too.
Why are we getting now? We're getting an echo from you. Actually, you got more problems.
Because someone's on YouTube right now and they got the volume on.
Oh, Mark, do you have your YouTube channel?
No, it's me. Yeah, it's me. It won't let me close out. Come on.
Can you mute it? Just mute the YouTube.
Nope.
There you go. I think, yeah. Oh, wait a minute now. Okay, here come. Oh, they're rolling in. Mark is the winner, no question. Let me see. I got to start counting these.
Yep.
I think Mark's going to take this, but
I will gladly surrender.
Shelley is. Shelley's coming in to take a closer look, so she can get her vote in. All right. So wait a minute.
I hate to do this,
Batman wins.
but I like Turkey Man.
You like David's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Yours is funny.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. Turkey Man. Okay. Let's see here. Mark 2.
Mark.
David gets 1.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
Mark gets another.
Detail. Goodness.
Prehistoric
That's awesome,
murder
Mark.
turkey for the win. That's for That's for Mark.
I think Mark's taking it.
Mark Henry Bemis says all are amazing, but I got to go with Mark. Shelley is the tiebreaker.
Mark.
Wait a minute. Okay, so Shelley goes with David. Clydine goes with David. Old Dirty Fatty says we are all the winners. How about that? Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep, they'll get another more vote for Mark.
Another one for Mark.
1 for me. Yay!
Well, you can't.
My
put the
wife,
same
wife didn't even vote for me.
as-
Yeah, but she gives you so much love. You don't need any more.
That's right. Mark is Billy's
I'm
spirit
just here
animal.
for the snacks.
Let's see. Okay, anybody that wants to vote, Mark.
The last one was Mark.
Yeah, all great, but they like Mark's. Mark. Now I have to admit, I did kind of set this
Although
up for you to
Roscoe went
win.
David, I think.
Okay.
Come here.
Oh, wait a minute. Roscoe likes Turkey Man. So I got last, which I'm a little disappointed on my own show, but Mark.
Uh-oh. The truth is coming out. Next week, Aaron is going to be taking on the 4th grade class of Mrs. Kimmel's.
That's right. I'm not inviting good artists on my show anymore. See, look at David had his covered up, and then he starts getting votes, and he's like, "Oh yeah, no, he's not embarrassed anymore." Yeah, he got a few votes, so now
Right,
he's.
Jeffrey, the host can't win. We thinking it's all set up.
Look, hey, someone thinks that my turkey has a Neil Adams vibe.
Oh my God.
Some kind of vibe. I don't know.
Are you saying his turkey looks like Neil Adams?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Well, I have to admit, I really like those feathers on the wing and on the underside. That's really beautifully done.
Well, see, Mark likes mine.
And I'm telling you, if I picked up a nice comic like Inferior 5 and that guy was the bad guy, David, I would have gone, wow, this is great. It's sort of like the Vulture gone bad,
Mm-hmm. Well, if I'm being honest, and I like to be honest, I'm going to go Mark 1, David 2, and mine last, because mine is probably, although beautifully drawn, it's the least creative out of the 3. So,
so I guess that's where bad drawing gets you.
lack of next level creativity is where that gets you.
Oh, good.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I want my guests to win. That's why.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. I can't. You got to move everything backwards, the opposite way in the camera.
I know, and you're always going the wrong way. Look at that.
I know I am.
Clydine Nee says, Aaron, she says, that was what I was thinking. The turkey looks like Neil Adams. Everybody thinks that my turkey looks like Neil Adams.
Well, I haven't seen Adams in a couple of years. I don't know.
All right. Well, it was great fun. I get a consolation prize, and that's okay. I'll take 3rd. That's fine. I just won't tell anybody there's only 3 people in it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, let's put it this way: you're still number 1 in our hearts, Aaron.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you.
I mean, he's number 2 in mine, but
number 2.
Yeah,
Like, for real?
Exactly.
See, once again, David slides in the
David for the win.
Yep. Old Dirty Fatty says, okay, that was the most diplomatic garbage I've ever heard. So they coming from me, I assume, or you guys. I don't know. Either me talking about you or you guys talking about me. Turkey Man takes on the chicken-hearted villain Bird Brain. There you go. You've got a strip there, David. See what you did?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. All right, gentlemen, I have to go make dinner, but I want to thank you all so much for taking the time to do this with me. I thought it would be a blast, and it was indeed.
I could hear you laughing all the way across the house.
So once again, everybody, this has been David Williams, the artist on Bass Reeves, and among other things. And of course, Mark Nelson, who monster character designer extraordinaire. And what's the name of that book again?
The world building one?
Yeah. What's it called?
Creative World Building. You get it on Amazon. It's a Dover book.
There you go. And there's a link in the description for that. There's also a link if you want to back Wraith of God, you can still do that. And David gets no link, but maybe next time.
I don't
That's
need no
Wraith of
stink
God
link.
is looking great.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Mark. I'd like to show more of it, but I don't want to ruin it for everybody. So I keep thinking, oh, I'm going to show this page. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not. So
It's
but
almost
anyway,
as good as Bass Reeves.
almost,
Yeah.
almost.
Well, yeah, you know, if you put it back in the real Old West like Bass Reeves was, it'd be a better book, Aaron.
Yeah, I'm going to try, and maybe they'll. I'm going to have him run over Bass Reeves by accident or something with his.
The Wraith of God, here's the spoiler, is actually Bass Reeves.
See, we tied it. He's got maybe that is. Who knows?
Oh man.
All right. So anyway, we're gonna run, but everybody, thank you for joining us. It was great fun. We appreciate David and Mark again, and we'll have them on in the not too distant future to do something similarly weird and funny and entertaining like this was. And you guys have a great week coming up, and we will see you next.